Okay, now we're live.
Thank you. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
not telling me. I didn't go change my shirt or anything.
Oh well.
Didn't put my
Yeah,
green screen up. So now you see all the mess behind me.
I can't even I
I
can't even
tell you.
find my black shirt. I can't even find my black shirt. This sucks. We need to get out and investigate soon. But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Hmm. What were you saying, Joe?
No, I
Was
get
it
out.
of importance?
No. But anyway, nothing. Back to what I was saying.
Hmm. Okay, why am I getting feedback?
It should be gone now.
Was I getting feedback because of your stuff over there?
Yep, probably.
I thought so.
See? Because I'm an asshole.
Well,
Anyway,
that's not even debatable.
after watching the
You've got to literally come up with something debatable.
documentary that I've been watching that I was telling you about, and doing the little reading that I've been doing, I don't believe
Yeah.
it's as much of a hoax as people believe it is. There's got to be something there. We ever get a chance to get New York, we're gonna try to find it. Check. I'm still sure.
I've already been to New York. I don't want to go
So
back.
where are we gonna go this week?
Did you hear me?
What?
I've already been to New York. I don't want to go back.
Well, it sucks to be you. So where are we gonna go
It
next?
wasn't as fun as it should have been. I don't know. What do you want to do this weekend?
We're supposed to go. We're supposed to get back on the road and start investigating. Otherwise, we're gonna start.
Speak up, boy. I can't hear you.
I said we're supposed to go back on the road and start investigating again.
Oh yeah, that would be nice to do.
You know, and not only that,
Smile. You're on camera.
not only that, we're.
Yeah, we're doing a show right now. Open mic. It's okay. You can sit right here. No biggie. It's nothing big.
Not only that, but with the miscommunication last weekend, we're behind.
Well, I swear.
And the fifth,
Okay, did everybody get that? She's taking the sheet off the bed and she's gonna wash it.
so anyway, I'm being stared at. He just went muted. Mark.
Oh, that was weird. Huh? Maybe I bumped that. No, it's not a. It's nothing big. We just do an open mic. Pretty much anybody can join.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Nobody joins soon. We'll quit soon.
Oh, I see. You're back here doing that when you're supposed to be outside doing that. Hang on a second. I'm gonna disappear for a second. Oh my god. People just do not fucking listen anymore. Swear to God, I wanted to run people over today.
Well, because of the cookout, we've got a couple of choices.
I'm listening.
And they either go back to Paradise Road.
Which we didn't get to do much there because it was storming like a bitch that day,
You
where
know,
we couldn't even get out of the car. It was downpouring that bad.
or it's back to that creepy cemetery that we've
Eagle
had
Road
kind
Cemetery.
of activity at a couple of times now.
Yeah,
It's
go
both
back out there.
been there. So, and then we've got the Bray Road thing coming up, but that's
That's actually a weekend. It's the weekend after
yeah,
this
but
weekend.
that's something that's not gonna get out there right away. That's gonna take
Right.
some time to edit and put it all together because we've already got so much footage from what was that, a year ago or 2 years ago that we were out there?
Um,
Thank you, Peanut.
it was last year. It was 2020,
Yeah, 2 years ago. She
but
said.
it was early 2020. It wasn't 2 years ago. We weren't out there in 2019.
No,
It was
that was
2020.
20 it was 2020. 'Cause yeah, early part
Yeah,
of last year.
it was the early part of last year, something like April or May.
Yeah, because 2019, Mother Nature was that bi no, yeah, well, Mother Nature, that bipolar bitch, couldn't stay on her fucking
Hmm.
meds, you know?
Let's see. You want to know when we were actually out there? Let me find my pictures. Let's see. Details. It was August 8th of
August 8th.
2020 when we were out there, because that's when this picture was taken. It even gives his address where I was at when it was taken.
Oh, good for you.
So I've got Lee's address right here in my details on my picture, because it was that picture, the stone. Can't see it. Doesn't matter which way I
Oh,
turn it. Damn thing.
doesn't work.
Nothing works. Well, I got my I did get my thing I was having made today.
So, anyway, us being down there, we're gonna be there ahead of this East of Bray Road Conference
Yeah, because
2021,
that's not
which
until
is
later
gonna
in the
take
year.
place in October.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be there ahead of that,
Mhm.
and we might go back for that just so that we can finish up some details on what we're doing.
Right. Try and find people that would be willing to sit down for an interview.
That would be cool. I'd like to put together something really cool. I can't write a book. I suck at writing, but I tell you what,
I suck at writing. I can't write for shit. I can tell a good story, but I can't write for shit. Here, can you see it? Can you see that?
it's a ring.
Yeah. What does it look like?
Looks like onyx.
What else does it look like?
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, you're a dick anyway.
You know.
It's a stone that's often mistaken as onyx.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Huh?
The black stone you keep talking about.
Yes, tourmaline. And the other ones next to it are my Opal. It's kind of interesting. I love how those turned out because the Opal when I took it to him to have it cut, it was very opaque. You couldn't see through it at all. It didn't have any translucence to it. But it did have this one section, like right in the middle of it, where it had that kind of orangish red um, stripe or like burst in it. And when they got done with cutting it and shaping them, they they got the translucentness to them now, and it's got it's got little traces of that orange reddish hue in there, which that's why they were calling it when I bought it back when I was 18. That's why it was called a fire opal because they had that. They were calling it a fire opal because it had that orangish hue in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I think it turned out pretty nice. I like it. So
So
anyway,
anyway, I don't know.
I want to try out all of our toys though. I mean, I got a few extra toys now. I've got my body camera. I want to
Yeah.
make I want to see if I can get that working or doing well. I got that trail camera. I haven't used it yet. I don't think you've used yours yet, have you?
No, not
Got
yet.
to figure out.
Just
Got to
around the
figure those.
house.
We got to figure those out if we're gonna use them.
Um, you know, I want to do something that Dale tried. All right. One, because I was alive. Two, I was at a concert not too long before or after. The time blends together. Um, um, but you know how he goes and
And
he
I got these
looked
toys.
into um, Dale's looked into plane crashes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, August 27th, 1990, all right, was another bad day for music. We're already going to one crash site down in, what is that, in July? We're going to that crash site
July 19th or
in
July
Iowa.
17th.
Where
July
the
17th, 18th, and
right,
19th.
all right. I'm thinking because I was at Alpine Valley. It was either before or after the Stevie Ray Vaughan helicopter crash. That happened in 1990.
Yeah.
Now, people also say because of the residuals and so on and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
best time to go to some of those sites,
Are the days it happened.
right?
I know.
And this happened on August 27th, 1990.
I know. I know. That a lot of times it's the day that will trigger.
Um,
But um, another one would be the plane carrying Leonard Skinner because we lost the lead singer of Leonard Skinner on that one.
right.
And I think it was him and another band member, wasn't it? And then a bunch of the management crew.
Well, this had Stevie Ray Vaughan and members of Eric Clapton's touring entourage.
Damn.
They played an all-star encore jam session at Alpine Valley Music Theater, an Alpine Valley resort in East Troy, Wisconsin. Then they left for Midway International Airport in Chicago in a Bell 206B helicopter. The helicopter crashed into a nearby ski hill shortly after takeoff.
Yeah.
Vaughn and the four others on board, pilot Jeff Brown, agent Bobby Brooks, bodyguard Nigel Brown, and tour manager Colin Smith died. Now, see, I was at I was at the concert either before or right after, right around that time, because I was going to a lot of those. It was it was it was right around the time that when when things were kind of cool back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. A lot of radio stations were giving away concert tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the real. I mean, not that I don't mean to cut Alpine Valley, but in Wisconsin, it's not the biggest music venue. Okay, it doesn't have probably the capacity the Coliseum's got, or the Kohl Center's got, or the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. You know, and those are just a few places close by to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was an outdoor venue. That's why Alpine Valley. That's why the Alpine Valley concerts were so cool. It was like going to, it was an outdoor concert, and there wasn't a whole lot of those back then. But the ticket,
Yeah.
the radio stations were giving away tickets to Alpine Valley left and right back in the 80s and the 90s to all kinds of popular concerts. I won tickets to like 5 concerts in like 2 years' time.
That's not
All
bad.
you had to do was be caller number whatever, you know.
Sat there with your phone in your hand.
Yep. But but you had to hit there and you had to be quick or redial. Boom, 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 redial.
I'm getting
Hang up,
feedback again.
redial. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Oh, I found a new car for you, by the way. You'll like this. Very low maintenance.
Sure.
Very low maintenance. Not much to the car either. Check it out.
I could see you driving that.
Right. But anyway, like I said, they were giving away a lot of tickets, so I won a lot of concert tickets. And I can't remember what concert I saw either that year. I don't have all the ticket stubs from all the concerts I've seen. But that would be a cool place to check out. Plus while we're down there, while we're down in Elkhorn, we gotta kind of peruse by that highway. There's been a lot more of those Bigfoot sightings being reported down in that area.
Yeah.
You know, as well as UFO sightings down in that area have picked up. People seeing stuff in the sky they can't explain.
People see stuff in the sky all the time.
Yeah, but it's happening more now, especially down there in that area around Eagle and Palmyra. You know, there's also been sightings of what's been described and called the Thunderbird recently.
Mm-hmm. The Thunderbird.
But maybe it's what we saw in that one picture that people are seeing. You know, I don't know
This is messed up.
what's messed up.
Yeah, some of this stuff on Facebook people post. It was a little Billy joke. Anyway, so um, what do you think about the UFO sightings that have been happening lately?
Oh, that could be kind of scary. I still think we got nothing to worry about. I think they're just still watching.
if there's so much, if they're so intelligent, why would they want to fucking bother with us? We're a bunch of dumbest motherfuckers in the universe.
I doubt that. I mean,
What
I
are you
doubt.
doubting? That
I
we're the
doubt.
dumbest motherfuckers in the universe?
Yeah, I doubt that we're the dumbest. I mean, apparently, if you think about it, a lot of this, in order to have um, some of the tech move so fast and forward so fast, there had to have been some kind of reverse technology somewhere that's being done. Okay, so I mean, at least we're smart enough to do that. I mean, I'm sure there's others
Maybe.
that can't even do that. You know, I don't think we're the dumbest, but I don't think we're on the highest end of that scale either.
No, we're not on the highest end of that
Probably
scale.
nowhere near the highest end of that scale. Yeah, probably somewhere in the middle, maybe. You know, I mean, there's things out there like here's a story I was running across an experienced uh, deer hunter from Wisconsin recalls a gray alien incident while deer hunting.
Yeah.
You know, now think about it. Now we think what gray aliens? We think that little cartoon character, right?
No.
Kind
You
of
don't think
almost.
Marvin Martian?
No, 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 no. The one from that American Dad or whatever, the gray
Oh,
dude,
Roger
Roger. You know, kind of somewhat,
or
kind of
Paul.
like that. You know, but anyway, you're a deer hunter and you're out in the woods every year deer hunting most of your life because most of us that were deer hunting in Wisconsin grew up deer hunting by the time we were old enough to go out legally with our parents.
Right.
So what are we going to do? We're going to know the wildlife pretty well. You think he could have mistaken that incident? I highly doubt it, unless he was drunk
Drunk.
or on something.
Yeah, it's something other than weed, that's for sure.
Right, but I mean, what else? What else is going to be out there that's going to look like that? Nothing. We don't have any wildlife that could look like a gray alien. I mean, I can obviously see mistaken shit for the Beast of Bray Road. There's plenty that they can be mistaken for that. And with Bray Road being as dark as it is, mind can play tricks with you.
Well, that's the thing.
But when you're an experienced deer hunter and you're out
People
in the
have
woods,
people have they do have overactive imaginations, and you know anything can cause it to
well,
kick in.
I'm gonna tell you something. I never told this to anybody. The person that knew about it has since passed away. Okay, but because of where she lived on the north side of Madison and where the UW hospital is in Madison, we went north around the lake. Okay, follow
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know me. Back in the day, I used to get these really bad migraines to the point where I'd end up in the emergency room of the hospital. They'd give me shots of Demerol and Vistaril. And I said
Okay.
shots because sometimes one didn't always work. So they'd have to, double the dose or triple the dose. Okay.
Okay.
Well, one time they ended up having to give me 3 shots of Demerol. Okay. Now I'm not driving home, but I'm sitting there in the passenger seat. We get right around that area of County Highway M there, or whatever it is. We're already past the Governor Nelson's Park there. We're coming back to the north side of Madison, and there's a swampy area on both sides. It's kind of swampish. You know, and this was before all the all the new buildings and stuff that's built up out there now. Okay, this was before all of that, right? Because there was a
Yeah.
lot more field back then. Okay, I swear to God, I kept seeing shadow people. I was freaking out in the passenger seat, going, "Did you see it? Somebody's out there walked out, almost walked right out in front of the car." Nobody was there. Fucking, I was hallucinating because of the fucking Demerol. But it's just, it was weird because it was a spooky spot for that to happen. You know,
Right.
because it happened right in like the spookiest spot of that whole drive. Because most of it, you're coming around. You're pretty much in Middleton. You're driving through the town of Middleton. You go past the campground and all that shit. A little bit of country driving, not too dark, street lights. But when you get to that swampy area, it's a little spookyish. And it happened to be right in that fucking area. And it's like, man, never again. You know, because they don't do that. They think I'm a drug user or something. But I haven't had to go in and have those kind of shots in years. But it's happened before. That's how I knew it was, the drugs that were causing me to see these shadow people out there. But before it wasn't so bad and spooky because it happened right, out in the middle of like University, coming back through town from the hospital, going the same direction because it was always, that was back then. That was a person that was taking me to the hospital a lot for that shit.
Yeah, and then whenever I tell you things, you try to make fun of me.
Yep, but that's fun. That's the fun part of it. So,
Whatever.
you can harass your friends. Who can you harass? You know, think about
I know. I know what I've seen in the past. I know what I've experienced, and it. I've seen shit that would make you shit your pants.
it. I doubt it.
Yeah, and I wasn't on anything either.
I don't know about that. You just look like a bad trip that just went wrong somewhere. So anyway, I don't know. I just know we need to get out. I'm getting fat too because of this. Just sitting around.
Well, it's about time you can get some weight in there because
Fucking stomach's going over my belt buckle.
you've been such a rail most of your life.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad my dog's
Whatever.
better looking than you. Because if I had an ugly dog, I'd shave its ass and teach it to walk backwards, and I'd name it Mark.
Ha ha ha. You're so funny.
I know.
Oh, that's cool. Here, this is the kind of Hearst we need.
Do I want
Ready?
to know? Are you sure it's a hearse and not an old ambulance?
It's a Hearst.
A hearse?
It's a Hearst.
You said it
Hearst.
with a T. There's no T
Hearst.
in hearse.
I don't care how I said it.
No, I do. You're the one that keeps correcting me, asswipe.
I don't
My
care.
turn to
Hang on a
correct you.
second.
Fuckwad. Waffle.
That's the wrong one. I hate when I fucking can't get this thing right.
Well, get it right. I was trying to look at that, and
Suck my nut.
it almost looked like there was like people trying to push up.
Let's see if this one works. Nope, that's the same damn one. It's
Well,
like it changes on me every fucking time. Oh, I tell you, so fucked up.
it's because technology does not like Mark.
Oh, whatever. There it goes. There. And yes. Someone made that like that.
Too bad you can't blow it up.
That's as big as it's gonna get. I already tried. Oh wait a minute, maybe. Oh look, I guess it goes bigger. I thought it was.
That's funny.
I thought it wouldn't. But yeah, that is funny that somebody did that. That looks cool as hell. That's the
I think
kind.
I would
That's
have
the
put
kind of
some more
hearse.
on the roof, and
Yeah, that's
I
the kind of. That's the kind of hearse we need.
think I would have put some more on the roof and make it purple.
Yeah, use our colors.
Yep. That'd be,
Anyway,
uh, we're working on it. We just
I
don't want
want to
you
get my
people to
ass
forget.
out there,
Yeah, we don't want you people to forget. I'm gonna
and we
end it.
don't want anybody to forget.
We're not going away. We're not giving up. We're still around. We're
We're
going
just.
out on investigation soon. It's just some things just, I guess it's better best way to say it, shit happens, you know, and sometimes
Yeah.
most inappropriate times. So, but we are getting out there. We've got things scheduled. We're working on it. We'll get some posts out to you soon. And when it gets colder here again in Wisconsin, we will get back to scheduling guests and having the guests back on to talk about their paranormal experiences, their stories, their investigations that they've done this year. I mean, I've been watching, I've been looking, and I mean, Jake Fife, he's been working on some amazing shit. The Soul Sisters have been out doing some amazing stuff. So is, uh, Miranda Young, um, Janet Ramsey and her crew. These people have all been like really busy, and it's like I've been jealous because it's like I want to get out. I need to get out, you know. But I've been watching some of these investigations that they're talking about and the places they're
Hmm.
going. I can't wait to hear and see some of the stories and the videos and the footage that they get from some of these things. But at the same time, we got to get out so we can do our own. You've got
Well,
Bray Road
yeah,
stuff.
we got stuff we need to do. We got investigations we
We
want to
got
do.
Bray Road to finish up. We've got a special that's not so paranormal, but in a way is because it's a plane crash site. But it's also the day the music died.
Hmm.
Betty Kelly crash site. Then that school out there. Then the Van Meter. We're going to be there ahead of the Van Meter Festival as well when we go to Van Meter,
Yeah,
Iowa.
and the Van Meter Festival is what is when,
I think it's in August or September or something. It's like a couple months after we're there.
right? So you know, we'll have to go back for that. Check
You know,
that out.
it happens every year, but I'm not sure if this year is going to be as great as maybe next year or the year after will be as things open up more. You know,
Hmm.
but then there's you know when we're out that way, we can make a stop back to that side of the state and go up and do some filming over Lake Pepin, looking for Peppy. I mean, that's getting some news. In the UK, it's getting some attention out in the UK. You know, um, and then there's just maybe we can find Mary Dean. The and that's hellhounds that are out that way. There's an island and all of that. We'll have
Okay.
to look closer for that address. Maybe the human GPS can get us there. The wife and
Hmm.
I, we went up this road. I swear to God, we went up this road, and it's all gravel. It's uphill. There's a little bit of a drop off on both sides. No, one side was a hill, the other side was a drop off. All right. Little Missy over here is going to cry. But anyway, but it was a one lane road, right? And here we are in our going up this hill, trying to find this place in our little bitty car. She had to back it all the way down to this one spot where we were able to turn around and get out because a big ass truck started coming down at us and wouldn't move.
Well,
So
how
we
do you
gave up
expect it
looking
to
for.
move?
Well, we gave up looking for the place after that. You know, I mean, first it was supposedly the UFO capital of Wisconsin, right? What a
Mm-hmm.
bust that place was. I even said it on my live footage when I was playing with my phone back then, saying, "Look, I can broadcast live to Facebook." You know, but we're going to have some interesting adventures, and we got to get back out and actually really do something with Double Punch Bowl. I mean, Tanya and I were just out there goofing around, taking pictures and stuff. But anyway, all right, we're going to end this. Everybody stay safe. You never know when we'll be back, but we'll give you updates
True.
when our investigations hit YouTube, and we'll make sure we share the link to Facebook for all our investigations. Our first one should be up next week because we're hoping to go out if the weather holds out on Saturday
I
after our
think it
cookout,
will.
and that'll be a return to one of
It's
our.
supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, like crazy.
Yeah, I know. And we were supposed to get thunderstorms last night, and it's like, yeah, right. And monkeys might fly on my butt because we never got no thunder boomers. I was disappointed. It rained, but no thunder boomers. Fucking lying weather people. Anyway, until next time, stay safe. Anything's
Yep.
possible.